We did not do an example like this in class, so I just wanted to give you guys a video to show you what you do if a is not equal to 1. So in this case, we have an 8 in front of our x squared. And we don't actually know what to do to complete the square if the coefficient on x squared is not 1. So it's really just going to add one extra step. And depending on the numbers, it can be really ugly or just fine. So in this case, because my coefficient is 8, I want to divide both sides by 8. Remember, when there is addition in the middle, you have to divide every single term by 8. You can't just divide, like if I just divided this and didn't divide that, it would have created an imbalance in our equation. So we're going to start by doing that, and dividing by 8, which gives us x squared plus 2x equals, that doesn't simplify very nicely. So 2 goes into that 21/4, and that's as simple as that gets, which isn't my favorite, but we will survive. Okay, so then I'm going to do my next step, which is to take b, and I'm going to divide it by 2 and square it. So that gives me 1 squared, which is just 1. So the number I'm going to add to both sides is 1. So I've got x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 21/4 plus 1. Okay, or let's write that as 4/4 because why not? All right, now I can rewrite this whole thing as x plus 1 squared. That's why I chose 1. And then over here, 21/4 plus 4/4 is actually 25/4, which at least, even though it's a fraction, at least I got perfect squares. Because now my next step is to square root both sides. So I'm going to have x plus 1 equals plus or minus the square root of 25 is 5, and the square root of 4 is 2. So now I simplify. So I get x equals -1 plus or minus 2.5. So I can figure that out, that x is going to be equal to -1 plus 2.5 will be 1.5, and -1 minus 2.5 will be -3.5. And those are my answers. So really, the only thing that's different if you have a coefficient on a is that you're going to start by dividing both sides by a. So hope that helps as you're doing your homework, and I'll see you guys next class.